Robin Williams truly hated her more than anyone. Or at least, that's what he once joked. Born Robin McLaren Williams on July 21, 1951, in Chicago, Illinois, Robin came from a family that blended privilege with imagination. His father, Robert, was a senior executive at Ford Motor Company, and his mother, Lori, a former model with a razor-sharp wit that Robin inherited. Though he grew up comfortably in Detroit's suburbs and later Marin County, California, young Robin often felt lonely and isolated. To fill that void, he turned to laughter, mimicking voices, inventing characters, and living in imaginary worlds. It was this gift, the ability to turn pain into humor, that would later define his genius. After studying at Claremont Men's College and discovering his passion for acting at the College of Marin, he earned a scholarship to Juilliard, where he trained under the great John Houseman alongside his dear friend Christopher Reeve. Though immensely talented, Robin left Juilliard in 1976 to pursue stand-up comedy full-time, embracing the unpredictable world of improvisation that became his trademark. His big break came when he was cast as Mork, the alien from Ork, in Mork and Mindy, 1978-1982, a role that turned him into a household name. His manic energy and lightning-fast wit captivated audiences who had never seen anything quite like him. Yet behind the laughter, Robin faced mounting pressures, battling substance abuse and the darker sides of fame. As his career progressed, he proved himself far more than a comedian. Films like Good Morning, Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, Awakenings, and The Fisher King showcased his rare gift of blending comedy with profound emotion. His voice as the genie in Aladdin became iconic, and his heartwarming roles in Mrs. Doubtfire, Hook, and Jumanji made him a family favorite. But his Oscar-winning performance in Good Will Hunting revealed the depth of his soul, a man who understood pain, imperfection, and the need for human connection. Robin's personal life was equally colorful and complex. He married 3 times, each relationship reflecting his deep desire for love and companionship. His first marriage to Valerie Velarde, whom he wed in 1978, began before fame consumed his life. They had a son, Zachary, but divorced in 1988 as success and its temptations took their toll. Soon after, Robin married Marcia Garces, Zachary's nanny-turned-producer, with whom he shared a partnership both personal and professional. They had 2 children, Zelda and Cody, and together built a home filled with laughter and creativity. But again, fame and personal struggles, particularly addiction and depression, strained the marriage, leading to their divorce in 2010. In 2011, Robin married Susan Schneider, a gentle artist who offered him peace and support through his later years. Their love was quiet and sincere, but as Robin's health declined due to undiagnosed Lewy body dementia, even that strength was tested. One of Robin's most memorable on-screen pairings came in Mrs. Doubtfire, where he starred alongside Sally Field. Their chemistry as a divorced couple was so convincing that audiences believed they were as harmonious off-screen as they were in the film. But behind the camera, their working relationship was far more complicated. Robin's wild improvisations often disrupted the set, leaving co-stars struggling to keep up, while Sally's disciplined, methodical approach sometimes clashed with his chaos. He once joked, "Sally didn't find me funny all the time. She had that mom look that could ground me with one stare." Their creative differences led to moments of frustration, yet also to moments of brilliance. Sally's intensity challenged Robin to dig deeper, while his unpredictability brought raw authenticity to their scenes. Robin once said, "Working with Sally was like being in therapy with a referee. You want to laugh, but you don't want to get yelled at." Though they clashed, there was mutual respect beneath it all. Sally later described him as the most delicate, vulnerable soul, proving that despite their differences, she understood the pain behind his humor. In truth, Robin didn't hate Sally Field. If anything, he respected her too much. But she represented something that both inspired and unnerved him. Someone who could see through the laughter to the wounded heart beneath. Together, they embodied two sides of Hollywood's magic: his chaotic brilliance and her disciplined grace. Their on-screen tension became the very thing that made Mrs. Doubtfire timeless. Tragically, behind his radiant smile, Robin battled depression, anxiety, and the cognitive decline brought on by Lewy body dementia. On August 11, 2014, the world lost one of its brightest lights at age 63. His death left a void that felt deeply personal to millions who grew up with his films and his boundless warmth. Tributes poured in from around the world, from comedians, actors, and even NASA, who wrote, "We will miss you, Robin Williams. We watched your movies. Now you're in our galaxy." In the end, Robin's laughter wasn't just comedy. It was connection, a way to remind everyone that even in pain, joy could still exist.